So my name is Donna Shapiro. I'm the general manager of the Hawaii Ulu Co-op, and we have been around since 2016, so 7 years. Our organization is a farmer-owned business that is focused on really revitalizing Hawaii-grown staple crops, primarily ulu, breadfruit, but also other Hawaii-grown staples such as kalo, taro, and sweet potato uala. We've been a partner with DeBuck since I think spring of 2021, so about 2 years. And we became a partner as soon as we got our SNAP eligibility, as soon as we were able to accept SNAP EBT. And we were actually, one of the main reasons I think we wanted to get SNAP eligible was in order to participate in DeBuck's. The food basket has been a really important partner of the co-ops since we started, actually. They helped us form as a farmer co-op. And we recognized that DeBuck's would be a great way to make our products more accessible to the entire community. So we are actually primarily a wholesale business. We sell our minimally processed Hawaii-grown staple crops to other food hubs, schools, hospitals, restaurants, other manufacturers. We do a very small percentage of our business direct to consumer. So DeBuck's is not a significant part of our sales. However, it is really important for us because it makes some of our products more accessible to the local community directly. SNAP is, for us to accept SNAP, it has to only be out of a specific brick and mortar facility. I don't know what the status is right now with SNAP Online, but when we first got SNAP, it wasn't an option. And so this facility here, the Alive Post-Harvest Facility, is the only facility where we can accept SNAP. The USDA won't allow us to accept SNAP in Kona because that's where most of our wholesale orders are fulfilled out of. And they don't allow you to accept SNAP out of a primarily wholesale establishment. Does that make sense? So, sorry, this is probably more complicated than you need for the video, but it's the reality. So for us, DeBuck's is really relevant for our Hilo facility and our surrounding community here in Hilo. It's a service that we want to keep being able to provide the local community in East Hawaii, and that's the community that comes to us to use their DeBuck's dollars to buy our local products. But it's actually broader than that because we supply grocery stores and other food hubs like FarmLink, Maui Hub, KTA, Foodland, Safeway. Our products actually show up on their shelves. So to the extent that they accept DeBuck's, there's actually a much greater audience that is using DeBuck's to access our products. So it's not just here at this facility, it really is statewide. But for us, it's one step removed. Yeah, it's been huge. I mean, DeBuck's really helps to fill the gap between several different problems happening in our food system, right? On one hand, we have local farmers who have trouble competing in the market because cost of production in Hawaii is really high. It's higher than anywhere else in the US. So if consumers are only basing their purchasing decisions on price, local farmers are always going to be priced out. That's one of the big challenges of Hawaii agriculture. And on the other hand, we have a huge proportion of our community that is actually food insecure. Due to economic reasons, they have trouble putting food on the plate, on their plate, feeding their families. And so DeBuck's bridges those two problems in just such an elegant way. And I think that it's had a major impact on both those community groups, local farmers and our lower income community members. So it solves two problems at one time. And there's no other program that I can think of that does that. It's never been more important to support local farmers because Hawaii is in a super precarious situation today. We import 85 to 90% of our food, but over 99% of our staple foods. So if the ships stop coming for any reason, if we want to be less dependent on imports for any reason, we really have to build up our ability to feed ourselves. And if we don't support local farmers today, they're not going to have the means to keep growing their capacity to feed us in the future. The bucks is good for local farmers, local business, and it's good for Hawaii.